So, Laura, I'm not Laura, that's Laura. And I talked about the theme of evolution and came to the conclusion that personal evolution comes with self-knowledge. That said, here is some insight into us that should let you know how we feel about reading in public. Hey, everybody. So, contrary to popular belief, introverts are not as lonely and solemn as they appear to be. So for all you extroverts and ambiverts, think of an introvert as a cat. Here are some tips for loving your cat. Introvert. 1, don't pressure them to go outside if they're nestled under the covers. 2, don't assume that there's something wrong with them if they haven't left the house in a day or 2. They're rehearsing for their next time outside. 3, there's nothing wrong with spending the day indoors watching TV and playing games with them. The weather's not always going to be good, so. 4, just sit on the couch and watch as the introvert snuggles up with you. 5, love your introvert, sarcasm and all. Plot twist, I'm a quintessential introvert. And if I had a nickel for each time someone inquired about my lack of party going, I would have enough money to buy a really large house where I could enjoy the company of myself. You see, I too have periods of being alone and quiet, but introverts do not like to spend their days completely holed away. We do have periods of venturing out with friends and attending social engagements. We simply need time to recuperate after. When we are charged and ready, we're the best friends you ever had.
So I thought I was an introverted extrovert, but in fact, Jaela told me I'm an ambivert. When I was in 7th grade, I got a book called How to Be Popular, which should give some indication of how middle school was going for me. Aside from the obvious, be nice, bathe, smile, my big takeaway from it was to ask questions. Asking questions gives the illusion of interest in others, which puts you on the fast track to popularity. It worked, sort of. At the very least, I learned a lot of arbitrary facts about people and the world. I've carried my habit of asking lots of questions into adulthood and eventually figured out how to monetize it in the lucrative world of freelance writing. In keeping with Jaela's piece, I offer my instructions for navigating the ambivert. 1, let her ask the questions and make your answers long and interesting. 2, do not bombard her with questions of your own. She'll mete out information on an as-needed basis. 3, take no offense at her habit of slipping out of parties and events without saying goodbye. 4, don't put her on the spot, ever. 5, resign yourself to the fact that most social engagements she'll invite you to take place within a 2-block radius of her home. And if you think you might be an ambivert, embrace it and invest in a good pair of dark sunglasses.